Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Evans. Orem is dealing with tragedy again tonight. A student at Canyon View Junior High was with several hundred classmates on a field trip today in Provo Canyon when his life came to an end with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Fox 13 News reporter Scott McCain has been covering this story all day and joins us tonight from the school. Scott.
Yeah, good evening, Bob. It was a very somber, very emotional gathering here outside Canyon View Junior High, and many of the students in attendance, many of them ninth graders, leaving within just the past few minutes. But this started to kind of coalesce and come together earlier in the evening, and at one point, at least 100 or more students showing up with candles and flowers. They were sharing hugs and shedding tears, all to remember and pay tribute to a fellow ninth grader who, as you mentioned, died today from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And the more we hear about this situation, again, the more heartbreaking it becomes. A tragedy, first and foremost, for this young student, their family, their friends, but also for the hundreds of other students, teachers, and staff who were at South Fork Park today when the shooting occurred. School got out early today at Canyon View Junior High, and it's estimated that about 350 students took several buses up the canyon to the park, presumably to take in the fall colors. It was absolutely spectacular up there, but all of that pristine beauty was shattered sometime after 1 p.m. That's when a shot rang out. Teachers and staff immediately calling 911, then moving the other students away and getting everyone to try and calm down. However, by the time the first responders made their way up the canyon, it was too little too late. And a short time later, the ninth grader was pronounced deceased. Now the police investigation is underway to figure out where the student got the firearm and what precisely led up to the gunshot. Detectives apparently did some preliminary interviews with some of the student witnesses and say if they need to do more, they're going to give those students a few days in order to rest and to process everything that happened today. Meanwhile, regular classes, they are scheduled for Thursday and Friday, but parent-teacher conferences that were set for Thursday are now canceled. And again, officials with the Alpine School District say counselors are going to be made available beginning tomorrow, and they will be available for as long as they're needed for students, for staff members, anyone who needs to try to get this out of their system. A very, very traumatic day today. And Bob, the officials with the Alpine District say, look, for those who are able to return to class tomorrow and or Friday, they want them to return to a place where they know that they are cared for and they are loved, and they're going to have those counselors available. For now, we're live in Orem. Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.